for that day. Make sure you're taking notes on the video. Pause the video whenever you need. Just ask the substitute, hey, can you pause it? Watch it twice if you need. It's going to be really, really important to police yourselves, though. Don't allow yourself or other people to derail everything. So, like, if somebody's off task and then they want to start paying attention and they're behind, they're going to have to watch that video again on their own time, or somebody's going to have to get them caught up later. But it's really important that when you're watching the videos that everybody is paying attention when we start the video. Let's see here. When you're done with the video, doing the examples and whatever, when you're looking through the book, try those examples that are in the book on your own in your notes. Also, read the stuff that's in that section before doing the homework. Read it and take notes on it. I mean, that's going to be the equivalent of listening to my lovely voice talk to you about it. Do your homework in class, work together, work until class is over. Like, use your time wisely. And this is going to be really, really important. I'm not here to remind you of all those things. So you're going to really have to be on top of yourself and be responsible. And then before you leave, make sure you clean up. Okay? Don't leave the room a mess. It's not fair to Mina or anybody else or the other people that have to sit in this class after you leave. So please be neat. Here's what this lesson is going to be about today. We're going to talk about how equal chords are equal distance from a circle center. We're actually going to do a construction to see that one is true. And then we're also going to, from that construction, we're going to see that a chord's perpendicular bisector passes through the circle center. We'll see how long the video goes, but we might do this as a construction also. And then the third thing we're going to see is that tangents from a point outside of a circle are equal length. And also, if you connect that point to the center of the circle, that's going to be a line of reflection. Your homework's going to be in the blue book, this blue book, not the big giant ugly one. Okay, it's going to be section 5.2. So again, read it, take notes on the stuff that's written in there, and then try the examples on your own. All right, so without further ado, go ahead and grab one of these and one of these. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, grab those, make it quick, be efficient. When you're ready, go ahead and unpause it. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a circle that has a radius of, you do this too, it has a radius of 7 centimeters. So let's see here. Sorry about that. Right there and right there. Okay, now remember, when you're making your circle of 7 centimeters, you put your point on one end and carefully open it up to the other, and that way you have your circle the right length. I'm going to make some random point that's my center, and be very careful. Here's my circle. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to construct two chords. They're going to be randomly placed on the edge of the circle. They're both going to be 5 centimeters long. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to go ahead and measure out my 5 centimeters. Okay. Doesn't matter where. I'm going to put one here. So that's 5 centimeters there. And I'm going to do one, it doesn't matter, it could be anywhere on the edge of the circle. I'm going to do it down here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and very neatly draw those chords. And again, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Okay, so there you go. I missed just a little bit right there. That's a problem. That's okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make a perpendicular bisector for each of these, okay? So a perpendicular bisector, remember, you open it up a little bit more than halfway, you make an arc above, make an arc below, and then you go to the other end of that segment, make an intersection, make another intersection. And then what I'm going to do, make sure you can see this, connect this dot, see how I lined them up? Turns out Now, I know because we've done a bunch of these, this is 90 degrees, and I know that each side is equal. Turns out that a perpendicular bisector for a chord will intersect the center of the circle. In fact, that's a way you can find the center of a circle from a chord. Okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, on the other chord over here. Make my arc. Make my arc. Okay, so sorry that was off the camera a little bit, but you know what to do. See how they're lined up? So I'm just going to see how it intersects the center. So those are the same. This is the same as these two sides are the same. It's 90 degrees. Now what we're going to see is we're going to see that these two chords, right? I know these two chords are the same length because I measured them. They're both 5 centimeters, so I constructed them. What we're going to see is that this distance here is the same as this distance there. I want you to measure it. Okay? And I got 6.6. Not exactly. It's looks like it's a little. It's not perfect, but in this one, same thing, 6.6. So everybody should be able to come up with this. So I want you to construct this on your own. I don't want you to copy it. I want to make sure it works. You're practicing making these, these chords and the circles and using these geometric construction tools. But the thing I wanted you to see from this is number 1 and number 2 are true. So when you're done with all this, on the side, go ahead and write these 2 facts because this is an example of these 2 things being true. Okay? Now, again, go ahead and pause the video as you need. The second thing we're going to see, though, is that I'm going to make a slightly smaller circle this time, is that if we have a pair of tangent lines, so let's say from a point. So let's say this is our point, and let's say these 2 lines are tangent to the circle. Looks like that. And maybe we could construct these by finding a perpendicular spot on the edge. So anyway, there. So check this out. Go ahead and draw this. It doesn't matter how big the circle is. Draw your 2 tangent lines. Be very, very neat. What I want you to do is measure from here to here, and then also from here to here. What you should find is that this is the same as this. So for mine, let's see how well I did. There's not going to be any editing. This is a one-take video. It's 11 centimeters. And, oh man. Oh, not an epic fail. I was off. Look at that. Oh man, it's like 10.9. So the reason it's not perfect is because I guessed where this point would be. It looks like it actually should be, if I zoom in, it looks like it should be right there. My circle's not perfect. But anyway, you should see that when you have 2 things that are, two tangent lines that intersect at a point, these 2 distances are the same. The other thing is that we got this line of symmetry right here. Got this line of symmetry, which means this angle here will be exactly the same as that angle there, which is pretty cool too. All right, so that was a lot of stuff, and I hope that we covered all of these 3 things for you here. So when you're done with this one, go ahead and do that, and then you're going to do this work right here. So it might be a good idea to just go ahead and the power went out. Just go ahead and just try all these things. Try these constructions. Watch the video a couple times. When you're reading the book, take on it. Try the examples in the book, and then do the homework. Okay? And then before you leave, make sure you clean up, put everything away nice and neat. Okay? Thank you very much.